What if I told you that the secret to younger skin, stronger joints, and a body that feels decades younger isn't sitting in a pharmacy or a $200 anti-aging cream? The secret is growing in gardens, in forests, and in backyards, and most people walk right past it every single day. Today, I'm going to change that. I'm going to walk you through 20 plants that work directly with your body's own collagen machinery, not plants that just slap some moisture on your skin from the outside. Plants with actual compounds, triterpenes, polyphenols, vitamin C, that have been studied in real laboratories, on real human cells, and in real clinical trials. And stick around, because number 1 on this list is a herb that's been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine, and has now been studied specifically for its ability to wake up the cells that build collagen. Number 11 is a tiny tropical cherry, so loaded with vitamin C that it makes an orange look like an amateur. And number 19 contains a compound that researchers are studying for its ability to interfere directly with the molecular pathways that age your skin from the inside out. This isn't about vanity, by the way. Collagen isn't just a skin thing. It's the most abundant protein in the entire human body. It holds your joints together. It keeps your gut lining intact. It gives your bones their flexibility. When collagen declines, and it starts declining in your mid-20s and accelerates every decade after that, you feel it in your knees, in your back, in your digestion, in your energy. These 20 plants are for all of that. Let's get into it. Number 1, Gatu Kola, the ancient herb that wakes up your collagen cells. We're starting with one of the most well-researched plants on this entire list, and it's one that most people in the Western world have never heard of. Gatu Kola, known scientifically as Centella asiatica, has been used in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine for literally thousands of years. But what makes it extraordinary isn't just tradition. It's the science that's finally catching up to what healers knew centuries ago. Gatu Kola contains a group of compounds called triterpenes, specifically acetic acid, madecassoside, and asiatic acid. These aren't vague antioxidants. These are targeted molecules that have been studied specifically for their ability to stimulate fibroblast activity. Fibroblasts are the cells in your connective tissue responsible for producing collagen. When they're active and healthy, your skin stays firm, your joints stay cushioned, and your tissues repair themselves. When they slow down, which happens with age, stress, and UV damage, collagen production drops and the breakdown accelerates. What Gatu Kola's triterpenes appear to do is essentially knock on the fibroblast's door and say, "Time to get back to work." Research has shown that these compounds can promote collagen synthesis, and this effect isn't just happening in skin. Because fibroblasts live throughout your connective tissue, including joints, tendons, and the walls of blood vessels. Gatu Kola grows in moist, tropical, and subtropical climates. You can grow it in a pot indoors if you keep it humid and warm. The leaves are edible and they're used in teas, tinctures, and capsules. If you're only going to add one plant to your anti-aging arsenal from this entire list, Gatu Kola belongs in the conversation at the very top. Number 2, aloe vera. More than a sunburn remedy. You probably have aloe vera sitting on a windowsill right now, and you don't even know what it's actually capable of. Most people think of it as something you rub on a sunburn and forget about. But human clinical trials, actual studies on real people, have shown something far more interesting. In trials where participants took aloe vera gel orally, researchers observed improvements in wrinkle depth and skin elasticity. The mechanisms being studied include signals consistent with increased collagen production and reduced activity of MMP1, one of the primary enzymes responsible for breaking down collagen in skin. MMP stands for matrix metalloproteinase, and you're going to hear that term several more times in this video because it's one of the main villains in the aging story. MMP1 is sometimes called collagenase because its literal job is to cut apart collagen fibers. Aloe vera appears to help slow that process down, and it does it from the inside when consumed, not just topically. The active compounds include polysaccharides like asamonin, along with vitamins and antioxidants that support the collagen protective environment in your skin. Growing aloe vera is almost embarrassingly easy. It thrives on neglect. It needs minimal water, tolerates dry conditions, and does well on a sunny windowsill. The inner gel from fresh leaves is the part you want. You can blend it into smoothies or simply take it as a supplement. Either way, this is one of the most accessible and well-studied plants on this list. Number 3, Korean ginseng, the root that signals your skin to stay young. Korean ginseng, or Panax ginseng, has a reputation that precedes it. Energy, endurance, adaptogenic resilience. But what most people don't know is that studies in dermal fibroblasts have specifically shown increased type 1 collagen production and procollagen signaling in response to ginseng compounds. Type 1 collagen is the most abundant form of collagen in the human body. It's the kind found in skin, tendons, ligaments, and bone. It's the kind that gives skin its firmness and joints their structural integrity. When ginseng ginsenosides, the active compounds in the root, interact with fibroblasts in laboratory settings, the cells respond by ramping up collagen production. This matters particularly for older adults because fibroblast activity naturally declines with age. The signals that tell your cells to keep producing collagen get quieter. Ginseng appears to help turn that signal back up. Beyond collagen, specifically, ginseng's adaptogenic properties help moderate cortisol, and chronically elevated cortisol is one of the most destructive forces against collagen in the whole body. It literally breaks down connective tissue as a side effect of the stress response. Korean ginseng is slow-growing and takes several years to mature, but it can be grown in temperate climates with well-drained soil and partial shade. It's also widely available as a high-quality supplement, and for the collagen connection specifically, the standardized root extract is what's been studied. Number 4. Turmeric, the golden root that blocks collagen destruction. Here's something that will change the way you think about turmeric. Most people know it as an anti-inflammatory spice. What they don't know is the specific mechanism by which curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, protects your collagen. UV radiation from the sun doesn't just burn your skin, it triggers the production of MMP-1 and MMP-3, those collagen-destroying enzymes we talked about earlier. Every time your skin is exposed to unprotected UV, those enzymes get activated and begin breaking down your collagen matrix. This is one of the primary mechanisms behind photoaging, the wrinkles, the sagging, the loss of elasticity that comes specifically from sun exposure. Curcumin has been studied in dermal fibroblasts specifically for its ability to inhibit UVB-induced MMP-1 and MMP-3 activity. In plain language, curcumin helps block the enzyme cascade that UV light triggers to destroy your collagen. This is extraordinarily valuable because UV exposure is cumulative and relentless, and most people's collagen is being degraded this way every single day without them realizing it. The challenge with turmeric is bioavailability. Curcumin is not well absorbed on its own. Combining it with black pepper, which contains piperine, dramatically increases absorption. Cooking it in fat also helps because curcumin is fat-soluble. Turmeric is one of the easiest plants to grow in warm climates, and using it liberally in cooking is one of the simplest daily habits you can build for long-term collagen protection. Number 5. Green tea, the daily habit defending your collagen matrix. If you're drinking green tea every morning, you're already doing something genuinely good for your collagen. If you're not, this might convince you to start. Green tea contains a compound called epigallocatechin gallate, which is one of the most studied plant polyphenols in the world. In skin cell models, EGC has been shown to suppress MMP-1 expression and reduce collagen degradation pathways. Like turmeric, it's working at the level of the enzymes that break collagen down, but EGC does something else as well. It has powerful antioxidant activity that helps neutralize the free radicals generated by UV exposure and environmental pollution before they can trigger inflammatory cascades that degrade collagen. Think of it as a two-front defense, blocking the breakdown enzymes directly while also neutralizing the triggers that activate those enzymes in the first place. Green tea is one of the most accessible plants on this list. You can grow Camellia sinensis as a garden shrub in temperate climates. It's a beautiful plant, hardy once established, and the young leaves can be harvested for fresh tea. Even store-bought high-quality green tea gives you meaningful amounts of EGC. The key is consistency. This is a daily habit plant, not a one-time supplement. Rosemary, the kitchen herb that protects your connective tissue. Rosemary is one of those plants that most people have growing in their herb garden without any idea of the depth of what it actually does. Beyond flavoring roasted vegetables, rosemary has evidence behind it for collagen, supportive effects, and MMP downregulation in skin-related research contexts. The primary active compounds in rosemary, rosmarinic acid and carnosic acid, have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that contribute to collagen protection. These aren't weak compounds. Rosmarinic acid in particular shows up in multiple plants on this list because it's one of the more potent plant molecules for supporting the collagen-friendly environment in connective tissue. Rosemary is also remarkably easy to grow. It's one of the hardiest perennial herbs, tolerates drought, grows happily in containers, and produces prolifically with minimal care. You can use it fresh in cooking daily, brew it as a tea, or use rosemary-infused oils both topically and in food. The topical use may be supporting collagen from the outside in, while the dietary use works from the inside out. Both pathways matter. For older adults especially, rosemary's anti-inflammatory properties are particularly valuable because chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the primary drivers of accelerated collagen breakdown throughout the body, including in joints and gut tissue. Number 7. Lemon balm, the gentle herb with a direct line to your fibroblasts. Lemon balm doesn't get nearly enough credit in anti-aging conversations. Most people know it as a stress and sleep herb, but lemon balm, Melissa officinalis, is rich in rosmarinic acid, the same compound found in rosemary, and extracts of lemon balm have been specifically studied for their effects on type 1 collagen in fibroblasts. Type 1 collagen, as a reminder, is the dominant structural collagen in skin, tendons, ligaments, and bone. When researchers look at what happens to fibroblasts in the presence of lemon balm's rosmarinic acid-rich extracts, they observe activity consistent with collagen support at the cellular level. But here's the angle that matters, especially for older adults. Lemon balm's stress-reducing and cortisol-moderating effects may support collagen as much as its direct plant compounds do. Chronic stress is catastrophic for collagen. Cortisol, the stress hormone, actively breaks down collagen as part of the body's stress response. By reducing the cortisol burden on your body, lemon balm helps protect the collagen you already have. Lemon balm spreads enthusiastically in gardens, thrives in containers, and is one of the easiest herbs to grow. It's delicious as a fresh tea, pairs beautifully with other herbs, and can be harvested multiple times throughout the growing season. Number 8. Sea buckthorn, the berry that rebuilds your skin from inside out. Sea buckthorn is one of the most nutrient-dense plants on Earth, and it's been criminally underused in Western wellness culture. Hypophyraminoids produces small bright orange berries that are extraordinary for skin, not just topically, but systemically when consumed. Oral supplementation with sea buckthorn oils has been associated in studies with improved skin hydration, improved elasticity, and improvements in wrinkle-related outcomes. The mechanisms being studied involve the fatty acid profile. Sea buckthorn contains palmitoleic acid, which is relatively rare in plant foods, and this fatty acid is a natural component of skin tissue. It essentially gives your skin structural materials it recognizes and can use. Sea buckthorn is also loaded with carotenoids, vitamin C, vitamin E, and polyphenols that protect the collagen environment against oxidative damage. This is what's called a synergistic effect. The plant isn't doing just one thing, it's doing multiple things simultaneously that all converge on the same outcome: better collagen integrity and healthier connective tissue. This is a plant worth growing if you have space. It's a thorny shrub that tolerates cold climates beautifully. It actually thrives in Scandinavia and Siberia. The berries are tart, almost intensely so, and the oil pressed from them is extremely potent. Even a small amount of sea buckthorn oil added to daily smoothies or taken as a supplement delivers meaningful benefits. Number 9. Rosehip, the rose's collagen. Secret: people grow roses for the flowers and throw everything else away. But the rosehip, the fruit that forms after the flower drops, is where the real value lies, at least from an anti-aging perspective. Rosacanina rosehip has been studied in clinical settings for aging-related skin parameters. The vitamin C content alone is remarkable. Rosehips contain dramatically higher levels of vitamin C than citrus fruits, and vitamin C is not optional for collagen synthesis. It is a required cofactor. Without adequate vitamin C, your body simply cannot properly form collagen, regardless of anything else you do. The enzyme that hydroxylates proline, a critical step in building stable collagen triple helix structures, requires vitamin C to function. Beyond vitamin C, rosehips contain a unique compound called GOPO, a galactolipid that has been specifically studied for joint health and anti-inflammatory effects. This is particularly relevant for people dealing with joint discomfort related to collagen deterioration in cartilage. Rosehips are easy to harvest in the fall from any Rosacanina shrub. They can be made into tea, syrup, jam, or powdered and added to smoothies. The powder form preserves the vitamin C reasonably well when processed at low temperatures. This is one of the most elegant examples on the list of a plant people have always had access to, but never fully utilized. Number 10. Amla, the Ayurvedic berry that protects collagen at the molecular level. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry or Philanthus imblica, is the most revered anti-aging herb in all of Ayurvedic tradition, and the science is beginning to understand why. Amla combines extremely high vitamin C content with a rich polyphenol profile, a combination that creates activity at the collagen level in multiple directions simultaneously. In vitro research has demonstrated anti-skin aging activity, including collagen-related effects from amla extracts. The vitamin C drives collagen synthesis directly. The polyphenols inhibit the breakdown enzymes. The antioxidant capacity protects existing collagen from oxidative degradation. What makes amla particularly interesting from a vitamin C perspective is the stability of its ascorbic acid. Unlike many vitamin C sources, where the vitamin degrades quickly, amla's vitamin C appears to be stabilized by the surrounding polyphenol matrix, making it more bioavailable and more durable in the body. Amla is also deeply connected to overall cellular health in Ayurvedic tradition. It's considered a rasayana, a class of herbs associated with longevity and tissue regeneration. Modern research is beginning to validate that framing. Amla is available as a powder, as dried fruit, and as a supplement for older adults focused on systemic collagen support across joints, skin, and gut. Amla is one of the most comprehensive plants on this list. Everything I mentioned in this video, the herbs, the adaptogens, the vitamin C fruits, the everyday plants doing extraordinary things for your collagen, I've pulled together in one place, so you don't have to hunt for them. These are the specific supplements and products I recommend, and also seeds if you want to grow them yourself. Number 11. Acerola cherry, the tiny fruit with astonishing vitamin C power. Now we've arrived at the vitamin C-rich fruits, and this is where things get particularly exciting for anyone who wants to understand how to truly give their body what it needs to build collagen. Acerola cherry, Malpighiaea marginata, is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C on the planet. We're talking about a fruit that contains anywhere from 1,000 to 4,500 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams. An orange, for comparison, contains around 53 milligrams. Acerola isn't just more nutritious than an orange, it's in a completely different category. Why does this matter so much? Because vitamin C is the rate-limiting cofactor for collagen synthesis. Your body makes collagen through a specific enzymatic process, and at a critical step in that process, an enzyme called prolyl hydroxylase requires vitamin C to function. Without it, collagen strands form incorrectly, are structurally unstable, and break down more easily. This isn't a subtle effect. Severe vitamin C deficiency causes scurvy, which is literally collagen falling apart throughout the body. Most people aren't deficient enough to get scurvy, but many older adults are in a state of subclinical insufficiency, especially if their diet doesn't include significant amounts of fresh fruits and vegetables. Acerola cherry is one of the most powerful single-plant solutions to that problem. It can be grown in tropical and subtropical climates, and is widely available in powdered supplement form. Number 12. Camu camu, the Amazon's best-kept anti-aging secret. Deep in the Amazon basin, growing along riverbanks in Peru and Brazil, is a small berry that most people have never heard of. Camu camu mercuriaria dubia is another top-tier vitamin C source, consistently registering among the highest natural vitamin C concentrations ever measured in a food. Beyond the raw vitamin C content, camu camu contains ellagic acid, anthocyanins, and other polyphenols that work synergistically with the vitamin C to create a comprehensive antioxidant environment that protects collagen from oxidative degradation. Remember, free radicals generated by UV exposure, pollution, stress, and normal metabolic processes attack collagen fibers directly. The antioxidants in camu camu help neutralize those free radicals before they can do structural damage. Camu camu is not practical to grow outside of tropical climates, but high-quality freeze-dried powder is available and retains the nutritional profile remarkably well. A small amount added to a daily smoothie delivers meaningful vitamin C, along with its synergistic polyphenol companions. For older adults living in cold climates who want access to tropical vitamin C power, camu camu powder is one of the most efficient options available. Number 13. Kakadu plum, the world's highest vitamin C fruit. If acerola cherry and camu camu are extraordinary sources of vitamin C, Kakadu plum is on another level entirely. Terminalia ferdinandiana, native to Australia, consistently reports vitamin C concentrations that are among the highest ever recorded in any food by some measurements up to 100 times the vitamin C content of oranges. This isn't a superfood marketing claim. It's been measured in rigorous studies and the numbers hold up. Kakadu plum also contains gallic acid and ellagic acid, polyphenols with specific anti-aging effects including antioxidant activity and anti-inflammatory properties. Indigenous Australians have used kakadu plum for thousands of years, both as food and as medicine. Modern natural cosmetics companies have picked it up as a premium ingredient in topical anti-aging formulations, but consuming it provides the systemic benefit that topical application can't match. Your fibroblasts get the vitamin C they need from the inside, wherever they are in your body, not just the ones near the surface of your skin. Kakadu plum products, freeze-dried powder, juice concentrates, and capsules are becoming more available globally. For anyone serious about maximizing vitamin C for collagen support, this fruit belongs in the toolkit. Number 14. Guava, the accessible tropical powerhouse. Here's one that's accessible, affordable, and absolutely loaded with collagen-supportive nutrition. Guava, Pseudium guajava, is one of the highest vitamin C fruits you can find in most grocery stores, containing more vitamin C per gram than oranges, and in some varieties, more than many superfoods people pay premium prices for. But it's not just the vitamin C. Guava contains carotenoids and antioxidants that create what researchers call a collagen-supportive environment. Essentially, the compound synergy in guava helps protect your existing collagen matrix from degradation, while also supporting the conditions under which new collagen can be synthesized. Lycopene, one of the carotenoids found in pink guava varieties, has been linked to UV protection at the skin level, reducing the degree to which UV radiation activates those MMP enzymes that break collagen down. And the general antioxidant richness of guava helps reduce the oxidative burden throughout the body that accelerates connective tissue aging. Guava is also genuinely delicious. It grows prolifically in tropical and subtropical climates, produces fruit abundantly, and the whole fruit, skin included, delivers the full polyphenol profile. This is one of those rare cases where something that tastes good is also doing serious anti-aging work. Eat more guava. Number 15. Red bell pepper. The most underestimated collagen food in your refrigerator. This one is going to surprise most people. Red bell peppers contain more vitamin C than oranges, significantly more. A single red bell pepper can deliver over 200 milligrams of vitamin C, well above what most people think of as their daily requirement, along with a rich concentration of carotenoids, including beta-carotene and capsanthin. The carotenoids in red bell peppers contribute to what researchers call skin antioxidant status, the overall capacity of your skin tissue to resist oxidative damage. Higher antioxidant status means better protection for your collagen matrix against the environmental assaults that degrade it daily. Red bell peppers are also rich in vitamin A precursors, and vitamin A plays a role in skin cell turnover and the health of epithelial tissues. The combination of vitamin C for collagen synthesis, carotenoids for antioxidant protection, and vitamin A precursors for tissue health makes red bell pepper one of the most comprehensively supportive anti-aging foods you can eat. The best part, they're available everywhere, they're relatively inexpensive, and they're incredibly versatile in cooking. Raw red bell peppers preserve the full vitamin C content since heat degrades ascorbic acid. Add them to salads, eat them with hummus, or blend them into gazpacho. Whatever gets you eating more of them is the right choice. Number 16. Broccoli, the cruciferous collagen protector. Broccoli might be the most nutritionally dense plant most people are already eating, but not fully appreciating. Beyond its well-known vitamin C content, which alone makes it collagen relevant, broccoli contains sulforaphane, a compound that activates the NRF2 pathway in cells. Why does that matter? Because the NRF2 pathway is essentially the master switch for your body's own antioxidant defense systems. When sulforaphane activates NRF2, your cells upregulate their production of endogenous antioxidant enzymes, including glutathione, that protect collagen and connective tissue from oxidative degradation. You're not just getting antioxidants from the plant, you're signaling your own cells to become better at protecting themselves. Broccoli also contains a range of B vitamins and minerals that support the overall metabolic environment in which collagen synthesis occurs. This is the kind of systemic nutritional support that doesn't show up in a single dramatic mechanism, but adds up meaningfully over time. For joint health specifically, broccoli's combination of vitamin C, anti-inflammatory sulforaphane, and antioxidant support makes it genuinely valuable, not just for skin, but for the cartilage collagen that cushions your joints and the connective tissue throughout your body. Number 17. Spinach, the leafy green, with a full collagen support profile. Spinach is another plant that people eat because they know it's good for them, without quite understanding the specific mechanisms by which it helps. For collagen, the key components are vitamin C, beta-carotene, and other carotenoids, and the general antioxidant capacity of the leaf. The carotenoids in spinach, including lutein and zeaxanthin, as well as beta-carotene, contribute to skin antioxidant status, which, as we discussed, is the overall protective capacity of your skin tissue against oxidative damage that degrades collagen. Regular consumption of carotenoid-rich foods is associated with better UV protection at the skin level, not enough to replace sunscreen, but a meaningful baseline of internal photoprotection. Spinach is also one of the better plant sources of iron and folate, which support overall cellular health and the metabolic processes involved in tissue maintenance and repair. The vitamin K content of spinach is relevant for bone health, and bone is a collagen-dependent tissue. Bone collagen is what gives bone its tensile strength and flexibility. Mineralization provides hardness, but collagen provides resilience. An aging person losing bone density is in part losing collagen from their bone matrix. Eat your spinach fresh in salads for maximum vitamin C. Cooked spinach loses some vitamin C, but becomes more bioavailable in other nutrients. Both forms contribute to the collagen support picture in different ways. Number 18. Pomegranate, the ancient fruit. Studying modern collagen pathways. Pomegranate is one of the oldest cultivated fruits on Earth, revered in cultures from the Mediterranean to Persia for thousands of years as a symbol of vitality and longevity. Modern science is beginning to understand that reverence in molecular terms. The polyphenols in pomegranate, including punicolagens, which are unique to pomegranate and are among the most potent antioxidants in any known food, have been studied for skin health and fibroblast-related mechanisms. In laboratory settings, pomegranate extracts show activity that supports collagen in fibroblasts and demonstrates anti-inflammatory effects relevant to the degradation pathways that break collagen down. Pomegranate also contains urolithins, compounds produced when gut bacteria metabolize pomegranate polyphenols. Urolithins have been studied for mitochondrial health and cellular cleanup processes that contribute to overall tissue aging. The gut-skin connection here is real. A healthier gut microbiome processing pomegranate polyphenols more efficiently means more systemic anti-aging benefit from the fruit. For older adults, pomegranate juice taken regularly has been associated in some studies with improvements in arterial flexibility, another collagen-dependent tissue characteristic. The benefits are not limited to skin. This is a full-spectrum connective tissue plant. Growing pomegranate is possible in warm, dry climates, and the fruit stores well. High-quality juice and supplement extracts are widely available. Number 19. Grape, the vine that fights aging at the molecular level. We've arrived at number 19, and this is the one I've been building toward. Grape, specifically the seeds and skins of Vitis vinifera, contains two compounds that researchers are studying with particular intensity for anti-aging applications: proanthocyanidins and resveratrol. Proanthocyanidins from grape seeds have been studied extensively for anti-photoaging pathways. In research settings, they show activity related to collagen protection, MMP signaling suppression, and the reduction of UV-induced oxidative damage to skin cells. They also appear to have a particular affinity for binding to collagen fibers directly, which may help stabilize the collagen matrix against enzymatic degradation. Resveratrol, the polyphenol found concentrated in grape skins and seeds, has received enormous scientific attention for its effects on SIRT1, a cellular regulator associated with longevity pathways. In the context of skin and connective tissue, resveratrol shows anti-photoaging effects and activity related to collagen and MMP signaling that makes it one of the most studied anti-aging plant compounds in existence. Here's the beautiful thing about grapes. The whole fruit delivers benefit, but grapeseed extract and grape skin extract are concentrated sources of these compounds that can be taken as supplements for people who want more targeted delivery. Growing wine grapes or table grapes also gives you access to the leaves, which in some traditions are consumed and contain their own polyphenol profile. For anyone serious about long-term anti-aging from the inside out, grapeseed extract is one of the most evidence-backed supplements available, and it comes from a plant, not a laboratory. Number 20. Tomato, the everyday fruit, protecting your collagen matrix from the sun. We're ending with a fruit that you probably eat multiple times a week, without knowing that it's protecting your collagen from UV damage every time you do. Tomato, Solanum lycopersicum, contains lycopene, one of the most potent carotenoid antioxidants in the human diet, and one that has been specifically studied for UV protective effects tied to reduced matrix damage. What does that mean in practical terms? Lycopene from tomatoes, when consumed regularly, accumulates and creates a kind of internal photoprotective barrier. Studies using lycopene-rich tomato products have shown reduced UV-induced damage at the level of the skin's extracellular matrix, the collagen-rich structural framework that gives skin its architecture. Less UV damage to the matrix means slower collagen degradation over time. Here's the critical point about tomatoes and lycopene: cooking increases tomato paste, sauce, even ketchup, is significantly more bioavailable than in raw tomato. Combining cooked tomatoes with olive oil further enhances absorption because lycopene is fat-soluble. Tomato-based Mediterranean cooking has been doing this right for centuries, without anyone calling it an anti-aging protocol. Tomatoes are also rich in vitamin C, potassium, and a range of other antioxidants that support the broader collagen protective environment. They're easy to grow, prolific, incredibly versatile in cooking, and now you know that every bowl of marinara sauce is doing something real for your connective tissue. Grow them in containers on a balcony, or fill a garden bed with them. These are one of the most productive plants per square foot you can cultivate, and now you know the full depth of why they matter. If you made it this far, you now understand something that most people, even many health-conscious people, don't. Aging is not simply inevitable decline. It's the result of specific biological processes that happen at the molecular level, and plants with specific compounds can intervene in those processes in specific, measurable ways. The approach is simple. Start layering these plants into your daily life. Green tea in the morning, turmeric in your cookie, spinach and red bell peppers in your salad, cooked tomatoes in your sausage, rosehip tea in the afternoon. Gotu kola as a tincture or capsule, pomegranate juice in the evening. None of this requires an overhaul of your life. It requires awareness. The awareness you now have, and the daily habit of feeding your body the plant intelligence it's been waiting for. If this changed the way you think about what's on your plate and what's growing in your backyard, hit that like button and subscribe. Every week, we go this deep on the plants and strategies that make a real difference for people who are serious about living well for as long as possible. Drop a comment below. Which plants on this list are you most excited to start using? I read every single one.